Hey guys, I'm going to teach you how to host an Arc server today. Let me go ahead and log off of here and go to my machine. I'm using a Windows 2012 machine over here, connected through RDP. So I already started the process. Step 1, you want to have Google Drive on your personal computer, and then also have it on your machine. Google Drive, Dropbox, anything that you can send files pretty fast from your computer to your server. Second step for the server, download Steam CMD. Here's the website. I'll put it in the description. Here's the download link right here. Just click that. Once it's downloaded, I already have the download before. You just drag it into your Google Drive folder. It will be fully uploaded once it has a green check mark. Let's go to our Google Drive folder on the server. Alright, just waiting for that Steam CMD. Once it comes through, we're going to extract it in a folder. Let's just wait a second. It shouldn't take too long. 757 kilobytes. Not too bad. Yep, I am connected. Sync. There it goes. You're going to go to your drive that you want to use Steam CMD. Create a folder. I already have the folder. Name it Steam CMD. And what you do is, in your Google Drive, take the Steam CMD, you drag it over to your folder. You right click, extract all. After you extract all, it should look like this one. And then once it looks like this, go inside. And it should only have the small application. It was this one, I believe. And then you just open. Alright, now once that happens, you're going to create a folder for Arc. This is the folder I made. It's called Arc1. Just create a new folder, Arc1. And right here, it's downloading this server. The way I did that is go back to my Steam CMD, go down here. You have to create a file called update, and it has to be a batch file. This is what my batch file looks like. Steam CMD plus run script arc update.txt. File save as update.batch. So this is your batch file that you're going to run. And you noticed run script arc update.txt. Create a new text document. Name it arc update text document. And this is what you should have inside. I'll post this in the video link below too. Login anonymous. Force install. So this is where it's going to install at. My C drive right here. And then inside this Arc Server 1 folder. You can have a different folder name as long as this text right here is the same thing as your folder. If I wanted it to install right here, I would just remove the 1. App update number. This number is the app ID for Arc Survival Evolved. This is for the server. Make sure you use this ID and not the one for the client, for the game client. Alright, once that's done, you will go back to Steam CMD, right click and update. Click open to update this, and that's what's happening right now. I've already ran this update, so it's installing the whole Arc server client onto my machine. Let me see. It's got about 12% left. Let me show you the ports that you need to open. I'll put more descriptions inside the video link below. Here's the Inbound Rules UDP. specific ports 27015 to 27019. On your server, I'll show you where to change those ports. You go start. On your server, you just go down and start, type firewall. Look over here on the left. Sorry, my screen resolution's 4K. Have to scroll. Inbound rules. This is my inbound rules. Let me show you what these look like. To do one, you just create a new rule. Port. Next. UDP. Specific local ports. 27015 to 27019. Next. Allow. Check everything. Let's just name this arc server 1 rules inbound 1. Go back to it, and then we have to put the remote port as well. 270. New rule. This is going to be for the second inbound rule right here. Port. Make sure this is UDP. Let me check the last one to make sure it was UDP. Alright, it was UDP. New rule. Port. UDP. 7777 to 7782. Art server 1 rules 2. You can name these whatever you want to, just so that you can easily identify. And go back in this one, edit. Make sure you add the remote port as well. It'd be very useful for when you start the client up. Now let's look at the outbound rules. UDP. Go to outbound right here. New rule. Port. UDP. 27015 to 27019. Allow connection. Domain. Go ahead and name that. Finish. Go back inside. UDP. Now let's put the local ports in there. This is for later on as well. Alright, let's set the last rule for now. Port. UDP. Allow connection. Let's go back in, edit, make sure the local ports. Okay. So these are all the ports we need for now. I'll talk about the Archon ports later in another video. And then, let's see, server will be up maybe just a few more minutes on this part of the server. Let me go ahead and create a startup for this server while this is uploading. Let's go to Notepad++, startup.batch, start shooter game server.exe, the island, game mods ID. So I don't have any mods on this server right now. Listen port. For this server, I'll use the port 7782, query port 27019. So this is the game port. This is the query. This is what people type into Steam. The server IP and then the query port. Archon enabled, true. Allow flyers to get back their stamina while standing, true. Optimized harvest health. This helps the server lag less. server admin password. You can put in any word for the password. I use DS holder. You can type anything. I recommend something that looks like this. Just kidding. Something really difficult though. I'll keep this for now. Max players. How many slots you want on the server? 100 for now. Server admin password equals server password. Alright. Let's take off the server password. That way it becomes public and people can log in. I took off BattleEye. You can leave BattleEye on. I just find this has better performance. Now, file, save as, startup.batch. And since these are the ports, let's go to my game user settings file. I'll show you where to find that later. Make sure your port match the startup ports. So 7782 and then query port 27019. 7782 27019. Here we are. Alright, let me go back to the server and check. So it's almost complete. I'll just wait this out and then show you how to edit your game user settings and then get the server up and running. So far this hasn't taken too long. So I know my server address. Let me show you how to find your server address. Go to start, command, your IP address. Oh, I can only use one at a time. The server IP for this machine is 45. Let me get that. 45.35.95.18. The query port on that server 27019. I'll keep this here for now. .39.38. So the faster your internet, the faster this will be. This is coming straight from Steam. Let me show you what I'm going to do with this IP address. Let me just copy that. Go over here to Steam, View, Servers, add a server. This is the IP. This is the query port 27019. Add this to favorites. Here it is right here. Nothing is responding because there's no game servers up right now. But this is almost complete, and then I can load the server after I perform some updates. The updates don't take as long as the downloading. So these are SSD drives right here, solid state, so they're pretty fast at transferring data, unpacking data. So right now it's unpacking the game after it's downloaded. This is really quick. Okay. Art server. We have everything we need to start the server up now. Let me go in here though. Maybe I have to update one more time. Sting command. Click update. Checking for available updates. Logging in. Okay, server's up to date. Let's go to our server folder right here. Shooter game, binaries, Windows, new text document, startup, and then arc server 1.bat. This will make it easier to find. Let me go ahead and create a shortcut. Move this shortcut to my desktop so it's easier to find arc server 1.batch. Let's go back to my code here. I'll copy everything from my startup.batch here. We'll go in here and edit. File, save as startup. The problem is you have to change this to all files so it actually saves as a batch file. Alright, so this one is a text. Delete that one. Alright, here goes our startup. Let's look at it again before we start up. The island game mods ID port. So we have the right port. Let's go to shooter game. Well, arc server, shooter game, content. We have just the center mod right here. Config. We don't have the saved folder. You know what we have to do? We're going to have to start up the server. Let me go ahead and get the right startup. Create shortcut. And let's just see if the server starts up right now. If you have solid state drives like the server, it doesn't take as long as other hard drives. Okay, now since it started up, we have a saved folder, configs. So it is going to start up. That's good. I already have 3 other ARC servers running right now. I think the config it gave me right here, saved config, is the default. Let me look at this code. Game user settings. Yeah, all this is default. ARC 822815 is successfully launched. All 4 cores. Admin passwords DS holder. Let me go ahead and refresh my Steam list. Here it is right here. That's my server. If I go in here to try to play, I can probably find it in my favorites list now because I added the IP address. Now I'm going to give this a different name than ARC server number. Let's just go in here, favorites. Alright, this is the server. Let me go ahead and log in, see if I can log in the server. No mods are on the server right now. This is very vanilla currently. Wow, it starts up so fast without mods. So this is a server name, island. It doesn't have a message of the day or anything, but server's up and running. My ping's pretty good. Wow, this is really, really good. Alright, let's log off of here. Let's go ahead and teach you how to customize real quick. Edit. So right here, this is my game user settings that I have for my server right now. If you want the mods and stuff. What I need right here is session name, settings, message of the day. Copy that. Go back to your Arc server. Go right here, game user settings. Server settings. I don't think people want this on theirs. Let me go ahead and take this off. Let's take off the graphics for my server. I don't want people loading in and getting my graphics. Well, maybe not. Yeah, let's do that so that their game graphics load. Alright, let's erase this. Put in my settings. Session settings. So this is my session's name. Port number 7782-27019. Multi-home equals false right here. This is the number of players that can log on the server, 100. Message of the day. Okay. So I don't have my graphics settings, do I? Allow hit markers. So let's, yeah, very important. Take off those graphics settings for players. I'll save as. Save it as .ini. Now, here's the important thing. Right-click properties. Set this to read only. Alright. Now let's edit the game.ini. I have one already up here. This is for crafting cost, engrams, levels, and all that. Do I need anything right here for the server? Nothing for the server. Okay, yes. Oh, the important thing. Let's go back here. PvE. I can't find PvE. Maybe game. Oh, there's nothing in game. Alright. Let's go back to Notepad. Server PvE equals false. Go down here. Go back to the server. Game user settings. See anything about PvE? Nothing. So right here. Server PvE equals false. So this will be a PvP server. If you want it to be PvP. PvP vanilla. To save it, you have to right-click properties, file, save as. Set it to read only. Alright, so now I saved the server setting. I should have did that when I had the server offline, but you can edit this while the server's running. Just don't try to upload mods and stuff. So let's go RC drive, Art Server 1, shooter game, binaries, Windows 64. Let's start up the server again to see if it has the new name. Well, this is starting up. It's already loaded. Let me refresh this. I did give it a new name. Let me see if I can find it. Nope. Let me load it. Let it load. For now, let's go to artservers.net. Alright, server's about up. I gave it the new name right here in the game user settings folder. Art server 1, shooter game, saved, config. Down here is the server name, tametheart.com PvP vanilla. So this is very base rates. Refresh, see if it has the new name. I don't see it. Oh, there it goes. It was here, right here. tametheart.com PvP vanilla. So the new name went through. Tame the Art. It might take an hour or two for it to actually get on to artservers.net, but it is on Steam right here. Oh, actually it's not going to show in here. Log in. Log into your Art Servers account to get your server listed on here. Go to Control Panel, claim a server. So this is your server IP and then the port. Remember, the IP is for your server. Mine was up here. And then the port is designed. This is the query port I put for the server inside my query port, and both my startup file right here at the very top, 27019. So whatever you put this as here and here, you have to search for it right here too. Alright, valid server has been found. If you want to claim the server, it's going to show you the steps. So basically all you're going to do, copy this text, go back to your server. Alright, properties, read only. Just paste that text at the front. File, save as. I think you have to restart the server for this to take effect. Yeah, I have to actually restart the server. So just close off this, wait about 2 to 3 seconds. If you have solid state drives, start it back up. And once your server started back up, you can actually claim the server because it will have this name put inside of it. All of these are pretty random generated codes that you'll have to put inside your thing. Same thing for top Arc servers. You have to have an account, go in, and then claim your server by putting in the server IP and ports. So this will be up pretty soon, less than 2 minutes. After your server's up, you can start installing your mods and stuff too and getting a player base. It's not too hard. Alright, so our server 1 is up. Let's go ahead and check and claim. Okay, you have successfully claimed this server. Alright. Now when people go to artservers.net and they type in your server name or something, they'll be able to find it. So right here is my art server, and they'll be able to copy share this link. They'll be able to copy this join server link and pass it around to people. Let me go into that server real quick, check on some stuff for you, and then I'll teach you how to install mods. Then you'll be able to modify your server as you please. Join Team the Arc. This is my... Oh, I forgot to take this name out. So what I'm going to do, go back to my server, properties, read only, edit, and then you just take that name out. Today's date is going to be April 20th, so I'll just put 420. File, save as. Properties, read only. And next time I update the server, close off and close back on, it will have the new name. It won't have this artservers.net in there. Alright, so now I have the message of the day working. That's good. I think I'm not admin, so let me show you how to add yourself as admin. Allow cheaters ID. Let me just copy this folder, and this goes into your art server. Saved config new. I'll just paste it. Alright, so this is your Steam ID. How do you get your Steam ID? Let me show you. Steam 64 ID. My Steam name is Economics. Here's my 64 ID right here. Copy that. Put it in your folder. And allow cheater Steam ID. File, save as. This is a text document. Close off server for that to take into effect. Open it back up, and when I log back in with this Steam ID, I should be able to be the admin of my server without having to type the admin password. I think I'll just make a second video on how to install and update mods. That will be a lot easier for you guys to watch separately. Let me just log back into my server real quick. To be clear, this allowed cheater Steam ID text document goes into here. Go to your drive, your server folder, shooter game, saved, config, and it's right here. Name the arc. Just search my favorites. Server's not up yet. Well, it did give me that new name, 420 Snoop Dogg. There it goes, 4 cores. It's all the way up. 420 Snoop Dogg. Let's log in and see if we're admin. Still have to update these server versions. Oh, I'm not admin. I saved it in the wrong spot. Let me double check where to put that. Art server, shooter game, saved, config. Oh, I just put it in saved. Close off that. Go to arc, shooter game, saved, config. I put it right here. Let's go ahead and cut that out. And then put it in saved. There it goes. Now my Steam ID, I will be admin. Sorry about that. Again, I'll write all these descriptions and instructions on the text document for you guys to follow, and try to mention as much as I can in the video links. This server has 3 people online right now. Let's look at my task manager, see what my server is kind of using right now, with 3 servers up and then starting up another server. About 27% RAM and then 9% CPU. So I'm using 18 gigabytes of RAM out of 64 and only about 1.4 up to 1.8, 1.92. Yeah, not too much on my CPU. Alright, server's up. Let's log in and see if we're admin. Okay, now I'm admin. Cheat fly. I can fly. Cheat walk. Cheat ghost. Can walk through stuff. Yeah, so that's how you make a server, make yourself admin, and if you need any help, feel free to message me or add me on Steam. Economics is my Steam name. Let's look at my settings. Awesome. Alright, thank you for watching. Have a good night.